All right, guys, today we're doing a really cool upgrade accessory for the Model 3. This is the new, it's like a Cybertruck inspired style of wheel. So it's not like the yoke, it's called like the Squircle because it's kind of a square circle. This is a really cool steering wheel. We're going to swap out the round one in this Model 3. This is a 2018 Model 3 long range all-wheel drive. This is kind of like, I haven't done a lot of videos on this. Stay tuned for more videos on this, but this is a cool upgrade. This is from Hansshow. We're going to swap this over as well as the airbag cover, go through the process, and we'll test it out. So here's what you get. You get the new steering wheel. We are going to have to swap in there's like a connector in the old wheel. We'll swap that in, shove it down there. And then this is the new airbag cover. It says Tesla on it. The one in there now has the chrome Tesla T. I think this is going to be a better look. And it has a couple accessories. One is like this metal hook we're gonna use to take off the airbag. There's some holes in the back of the wheel. You can see here there's one there on that side. Same on the original wheel to be able to push the springs in to be able to release the airbag. For starters here, we're going to be in the car, go into the screen, go to the controls, go to safety, and then down at the bottom, all the way to the bottom is power off. We're going to do that. So it'll shut down the car, and then we're also going to pull the negative terminal on the 12-volt battery. We're going to pop the hood, remove this panel here, it just pops off, and then here's our 12-volt battery. You just get a 10mm socket, and then just loosen up the negative terminal. Just going to tuck that away so it doesn't touch the ground. All right, just starting the process of getting the old steering wheel off. What we want to do is want to find the hole here in the back. So insert the metal tool right here at about this angle, and there's actually like a metal clip that you push, and it pops up in the airbag. I got it on the first try on that side, so that was pretty easy. We're going to do the same thing on that side. Airbag will pop out. Okay, with both of those clips popped, the airbag comes out, and there's one electrical connector. We'll disconnect that, and we can pull the airbag completely out. See, here's our connector. There's two tabs, one on the top, one on the bottom, so we're just going to pinch that, and then we can pull the connector out. So the airbag actually comes out really easily. Once those two clips are pushed in at the top, just pulls out, and the whole airbag will come out now. Now, with the airbag out, I want to give you a visual of what you're feeling for when you have this tool in here. So see this metal, there's kind of like a metal bracket right there, a little metal, kind of a metal spring clip. That's what you're pushing against when you push against that. So that's why you need to be able to find that kind of spring, and you push against that, and that's what's releasing the airbag on each side. All right, we're going to get the nut off the steering wheel here, and then there's just this black connector in here we're going to take off. This is like for all the controls, so those are the last two things we need to get off. A 10mm hex or an Allen bit to get this off, and we're going to use like a breaker bar to kind of leverage this. It can be helpful to have someone help hold the steering wheel, so as we get this into position, I could have someone hold the steering wheel as I pull this down. And it is on there pretty tight. It is about 60 foot-pounds when you re-torque it. All right, to get this connector out, you need to push down both of these tabs, squeeze them towards the middle, and then pull that out. And then with this nut in the middle out, we can slide the steering wheel off. Now with this, we're going to take off this trim part. There's a module down here we need to take out to swap to the other one. And there's a couple screws and we're going to take this trim off. I'm just using a T20 Torx bit to get these 4 bolt screws out here. There's one there, one there, one there, one there. Just kind of move these out of the way to get to them. That's going to allow us to kind of get this plastic trim piece out here. Once you have those 4 screws out, you kind of just pull around the edges. This pulls out. And this is our module right here. We're just going to want to unplug that. There's a smaller Torx screw there. We're going to take off this housing, and then we're going to swap this over. You can see in the new wheel, we're going to swap over this module to the new one. All right, we got this module out, and it includes a new kind of case for it. So we're going to take it out of this case. We're just going to, there's just a couple tabs on the side here. You can pop that open like that. A couple tabs on the side, peel those back, and it comes out. Put the new one in, put this cover on, snap it down. Now on this new steering wheel, there's actually not a place where this can like screw into, so it's really just sitting down in there. So I'm not going to take all this off on the new steering wheel. I'm just going to plug this in like that, and then I'll just stuff it down in there, and it will be secure down in that area. All right, I got that module stuffed down there. It's actually sitting kind of flat down there. There's room for it to sit flat, and when it's down there, there's no really way for it to dislodge, so that's pretty secure down there. Just moving this connector to the side so it doesn't interfere with the airbag and the horn being depressed. So to get this cover off, it's kind of like a rubber type material, and there's all these clips around it, and I've kind of been prying around it. I'm just going to take a razor blade and cut around here. It's just kind of a rubber material you can cut, and I can pull it out. These clips that come down like this, these stay on the airbag, but these clips here kind of pulls down through. So I think once I do that, I'll be able to pull this off, and I'll be able to slip the new cover on. Cut kind of all the way around here, this side, and then got these pieces off at the top. You can't really cut, so I just pried it in with the screwdriver, and then looks like it's just coming off here. Pry on this one a little bit here, so just kind of do that. Okay. Okay, all the old pieces are out. I'm just going to snap this back into place here. This part here is pretty flexible, so it flexes over those pieces pretty easily. So just go all the way around like this. So we got it on the top, sides. Okay, looks like it's good to go. Okay, ready to put our steering wheel back on. Now we got our airbag all assembled and the new cover on. There's a notch right here that just indicates the top, kind of like the center point. And then we want to, inside of here, there's the same little, kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but we want to line up that line. Got that in. I'm just going to make sure it's seated all the way down. And then I'll screw my nut on here. This torques down to like 60 foot-pounds. All right, I got this torque down to 60 foot-pounds. We're going to put our electrical connector in here. Okay, that's in. So now I'm going to put my airbag in. I'm just going to put the electrical connector in. Okay, I'm just going to push that in like that. Okay. Installation is done. Let's get the battery reconnected. We'll turn the power back on, and we're going to test it out. Drive and see how it works. Make sure all of our buttons, scroll wheels, knobs, everything works. All right, guys, so we got the new steering wheel installed. It really wasn't as bad as I was thinking. The hardest part is probably getting this new cover on, and that's something you don't have to do. It's optional. There's actually some different materials. You can get one that's like a suede or Alcantara material. You can get some different patterns and things. So there's some different options on the cover. You don't have to do the cover. The cover is kind of an upgrade or an extra price. But the wheel really feels nice. It has a nice premium fill material to it. It actually feels just like the Cybertruck steering wheel, which I have, and so it's like that's one of the cool things about the Cybertruck. I like to drive with my hand like kind of resting on top of the wheel, and this makes it easy because I can just rest my hand here on this flat wheel and kind of makes for a good driving position. And then it also has these, like, you know, just places to put your hands here, down below. So it's kind of, I think it's a better option than the yoke, but even better than the regular circle round wheel because it just a little more lower profile over the dash. So I'm impressed with this. Really not that hard, and it comes in at a pretty good price as well. Be sure to see the link to this down below. Use my link for a discount on hansshow.com. And we're testing out all the operations here, and all of the operations work just fine. This is the microphone. This changes the speed profiles on FSD, and then the volume, changing tracks, and the horn. So everything works just like it did before. So no issues or problems. You just got to make sure you transfer over that little transponder at the bottom of the, or that module at the bottom of the wheel, and everything should work just fine. Now, one thing different than the Cybertruck is this car obviously doesn't have steer-by-wire. The Cybertruck has steer-by-wire where you only have to turn, like, 90 degrees. This one I'm going like hand over hand. But having gone through some turns and seeing, I think it's actually really, I think it's easier than the wheel. I like the feel of this. So guys, this gets the Mike's Garage thumbs up. Be sure to see the link down below. I'm impressed with this, and it comes in a good value. So thanks guys, watch the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, see you in the next one. Thanks.